Yo, what's up, gamers? Listen, we've got another fun Lego build today, courtesy of Pi, who gifted this from my throne.me wishlist. So this is Obi-Wan Kenobi's Jedi Starfighter, Lego set 75333. So very excited to build this one. This has been one that I've been looking forward to for quite some time. And we've actually got the desk cam active here, so we can actually see the whole process. We got 3 bags and a pretty thick book. This is crazy. It doesn't look like it's that much of a build. Okay, so 1 looks like the base of the ship, and then yeah, 2, and then 3 finishes it off. Okay. Very cool. So first we gotta find Obi-Wan Kenobi. Let's open up bag 1. I'll put 2 and 3 aside. Alright, cool. And we got a little bag with even more stuff in there. Okay, so you can do with or without the hood. Oh, they've kind of changed the way they do the hoods. The old hoods used to have like a little bottom part across the bottom, and now it's just kind of like just sides. Yeah, there's no. And this set also notably doesn't have a cape. Because I think he's just meant to go in the Starfighter. So it's like the robe is essentially built into his thing. Yeah. And so you do have one that has like the communicator. You have the headpiece with the communicator, like so, where you can spin his head around and you can have it without the communicator. But yeah, you can kind of see that the robes are built into the figurine. My camera will focus. Yeah. Let's see that with the hair. Ooh, okay. All right, we got it. Got that next to my Lego wildflowers up there. Okay, yeah, the lightsaber. Lightsaber should be in this bag here. My lightsabers. These small parts over here. Right. And boom. That little lightsaber going there. This is not a birthday nor a Thanksgiving gift. This is from my throne.me wish list. And you can gift on that wish list anytime. The link is in the description down below. We have a bunch of games and, you know, peripherals and Lego sets and stuff in there. I need to update it, actually. But yeah, there's our Obi-Wan. Brother. How you doing, Shinobi? Iceman? Yeah. So no, not necessarily a gift in that sense. Okay. So let's go to the next page here. And then after this, I don't know how long this is going to take. Sometimes I underestimate the how long it takes to build a Lego set. But I do want to hop on our second playthrough of Dispatch. We'll see if we can knock that out today. We can get an episode in. Okay, so looks like step one. Thing like that. There we go. Kind of see what's going on. We need this old guy here. I don't know. Do you guys have like a process when you're building sets? Do you try to like put all the bricks in a certain place, get things in order? Like sort them by color or by size so that you can find them quickly. Because when I've been doing these builds on the channel, I've kind of just been reckless. And that's probably what also adds to the amount of time it takes to build stuff. If I don't bother to organize. Just like, whatever, let's get started. Yeah, just follow the manual. But I mean, like, when you're trying to, like, find the bricks, you're like, do you have them sorted by, like, all the white pieces are here? Or all the, like, 2x2s are, like, over here? Like, there's like, all these different methods. But, like, right now, obviously, I'm just, like, just dumped everything. And we'll just see how it goes. But, yeah. Pretty neat. Good smell. I don't even know what you're talking about, Iceman. But yeah, I guess it kind of is a Thanksgiving gift in a way. It was purchased on Thanksgiving. And rather timely, because we've been playing the Destiny 2 Star Wars expansion Renegades yesterday, and that was a blast. That was a lot of fun. We got to find some time to get more of that in. Gonna put this right here. Ding. I wonder, should we zoom in a little bit? Let's see. Camera's not the greatest for zoom, but we'll see. Oh? Hello? Was that all the zoom we have? That's nothing. Okay, hang on. I've got a better way of doing it. That way you can actually see all the action. Really give us a lot of workspace, does it? We bring it up just a tad. Almost where it was. Well, no, it wasn't quite like that. Do that. It's like otherwise it's kind of hard to see what I'm doing when it's like all the way zoomed out. Okay. So step 3 done. Step 4. Okay, here we go. Here it is. Oh, let's see. Gotta do the little grabby 1x2 here. The slippery ones. Oh, there it is. See if you sorted the parts ahead of time. Wait, what happened? Okay, there we are. Cool. We gotta do this. Okay. Hmm. Oh. Am I crazy? See the black pieces. They've disappeared. Where's an extra lightsaber? Oh, there it is. Okay. What you get for having a desk so dark all the black pieces disappear. Great, man. Can't see him. Like so. Not to mess it up. Boom. Okay, so now it wants to take that and clip it on top of our existing piece here. Which is interesting. We need this gray 2x4. Plop it right there. Oh. Very light gray. Got kind of an interesting base layer here. What's up, Hangman? Got this set too. I love it. Right. Where are these pieces at? Boom. Okay, that's step 9. Kind of easy. Adding more onto base design here. All right, we got 2 of these. Which usually I build on like a desk that would be a different color than all the bricks. But yeah, if you have like a white desk, then it's like all these white pieces are practically gone. But if you have a black desk, it's like you know, this black piece right here becomes a little harder to see. And I've got 20/20 vision, which is wild. All right. Or you just forget where you put pieces. That's another fun adventure. Okay, so we need 2 of these. Boom. Okay. Very cool. Let's see. Step 11. Got some weird going on here. Pop in these yellow bricks here. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, it's kind of a green. That's my green screen color. Yeah, now it's invisible. An invisible brick. Well, it's keying in my background. Yeah, it's just like a shade lighter, so it's not keying out perfectly. Okay, so we put that right there. Boom. This instruction book, this is way more than I bargained for. I was like, okay, this shouldn't take long. This looks like a set you'll finish really quickly. Just because it's a small looking set doesn't mean it won't take 3 hours. Alright, so we're going to do this now. And we've got these 2 loped buddies. How about that? Bring it to a nice point. One of these. And one of those. Okay, got it. Oh no, not the stickers. No, we definitely don't want the stickers. That's going to be a whole problem. Hate sets with stickers. This part goes right here. Okay. Getting a little more exciting. All right, then we have long slippery piece that we're going to align right there. Okay, number 5. Going full confidence here. Let me move the mic. I don't know. I got hand tremors, so the best it's gonna be. Can't freak out too much. But yeah, it's kind of this like green sticker. Not bad. All right. Let's see. This fella and this fella. Like so. Oh, then we get to do this again. Watch this take 4 hours for real. Yo, what's up, Marvel? Happy holidays. Brother. We're going to do some more dispatch today. We're going to finally begin that second playthrough. Assuming I finish this Lego build. I mean, there's also that. We're doing this. What it looks like. Oh. Okay. Cool. We need this long. Oh, we gotta keep it upside down. Watch out. Then we're gonna put a little slopey barge here in the bottom. Oh, hang on. This slopey part. Gotta be able to attach. Like so. Marvel Cosmic Invasion. I get the game for Christmas, December 25th. Oh, got you, man. Yeah, we'll get you in, man. We'll definitely get you in. Perfect game for Christmas, you know? Okay, so how is this? Oh my god, it's gonna connect. Just like that. That's a big ship. That's a big ship. Okay. Looking pretty good so far. And we're going to secure that with this. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, it's a great time. It's a really awesome game. I had a lot of fun with it. Definitely want to play it some more and have some folks jump in. I mean, it's 4-player co-op, so, you know, it's going to be a blast. Where's Null in live action? I don't know. They've done a lot of things with characters, and they've abandoned characters, or they've, you know, sometimes even just not used certain characters, not utilized them when they probably could. Be pretty neat. Oh, this is a side bit there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, look at that. Not bad. Okay, so it looks like we gotta assemble it yet again. Do the same thing. Second Wolverine game. Venom 3, yeah. And that's like technically, you know, they like decoupled Venom from the MCU when they were like teasing that he was gonna be MCU. So it's just, it was really weird. I think that was a huge fumble between Sony and Marvel. But I understand that Sony greed, dude. They are incredibly greedy. And that's why we don't get a lot of great Marvel movies from Sony. They had their golden age, and that's pretty much gone. Yeah, I never really. I don't know how to feel about like a Venom game. Like it was kind of cool playing as Venom for a few minutes, but like having his own game, me personally not interested. And of course, Tony Todd passing away, doesn't help either. Sadly. Yeah, so these function as like doors, and then we're gonna flip some parts around here. I definitely dig an X-Men game, and I've wanted Insomniac to like broaden their Marvel universe, although we don't really know if they're allowed to do that, how much of a leash Marvel gives them, but they keep referencing like Daredevil and the Avengers and all sorts of characters throughout their games, and they just felt like it was getting bigger and bigger, and then they just didn't. Yeah, and then they tried to like do sort of like a villain universe, and like I'm not really a big fan of Tom Holland's movies, so I don't know if the right answer is like to start off cast another guy as Spider-Man. And what are they going to do? Probably the same thing. They're going to find another guy who's like super young to play Spider-Man cuz they want people to sign up for like 10-year contracts and sign over their life. That's a tough order. Especially when we kind of know that the MCU has fallen off a little bit. It's a rough time. And they didn't. I feel like they didn't do Spider-Man very well with Holland. I think the other two have been much better. Yeah. Right? Or finally do Miles Morales, man. I really thought that that's what they might do with this newer movie, is have Peter mentor Miles, and that's like a great way to kind of send off Tom Holland's interpretation. That'd be pretty cool. This is the only gray brick we have left, yeah. So we're gonna put that right. Okay, hang on. I'll get ahead of ourselves. But you also kind of have Into the Spider-Verse, that whole trilogy of movies that we're waiting on. You kind of have that already doing it. So it's like, do you want to just see all that again in live action, or see it like slightly different? Will Doomsday revive interest? I hope so. I mean, it's bringing a lot of the OG cast back, and a lot of interesting characters will return. So, I mean, hopefully that's enough. I mean, you have to have a good story. You can't just bring in a bunch of cameos and hope that's enough to carry you. Cuz that's not good either. That doesn't really help fix all your problems by just throwing RDJ at everything. Okay, and then we're going to do this round piece. Boop. And this one with the hole in it. Boop. Another white one. It's weird. Red one there. Boop. And then this convex base. Interesting. Okay. That's a thing. We gotta do that twice. Oh yeah, Spider Noir with Nicolas Cage. Gonna be live action. I'm actually looking forward to that, honestly, more than more than anything else. Um, 'Cause I don't think the handoff to having Sam Wilson be Cap. I don't think they did a good job with that. Makes me sad. I know they gave Steve Rogers like the perfect ending, but like, damn. It would also be so cool to have Steve, get some more awesome comic book stories for the Steve Rogers version of Cap. You kind of lose. I mean, it's everything, right? Like it's Endgame, it's Destiny 2's final shape. Like anytime you put an end cap on something and you're like, hey, this is it, this is the final one, people are going to fall off. People are going to be like, oh, well, that was cool while it lasted, but now all my favorite characters are gone, so, like, can't really care anymore. And that's kind of where I think a lot of people have fallen, for better or worse. And, some people dig the replacement characters, the new Avengers and whatnot, but not everyone. Okay, so we made 2 of those now. Make sure they're identical. Okay. Oh, and these little guys are going to click on the sides here. That's pretty cool. That is satisfying. Autofocus. Let's see. Don't mind good games being expensive, right? Yeah, it's kind of rough when some games are like 70, $80. Someone who loves old 1940s noir movies. I love how the Spider Noir show is going to be black and white to evoke classic movies. Yeah, I like that. Well, and I think they did that for Wolf by Night as well, right? Like they did a colored version, then they did a black and white version. So, and I mean, they did it for Zack Snyder's Justice League. They did a black and white, and then they did a color version as well. Wait for sales. Yeah, you definitely can, honestly. Hmm. Yeah, Outlaws. Yeah, Outlaws is on a pretty deep discount right now, I think, as far as I know. Yeah, Spider Noir looks really good though. I think Werewolf by Night is the only one I haven't watched. Maybe I'll get around to it now because I don't have anything on my queue. I finished Batman Beyond. Um, I'm like caught up on a lot of the shows I've been trying to watch and keep up on, and I haven't started watching another series yet. Well, I do have I was watching Superman's animated series, so I need to get back on that. And then Batman's Brave and the Bold, I've been watching that. So yeah, maybe I'll hop back on those. But yeah, I could do a Werewolf by Night thing. All right, gamers, we're ready to hit bag number 2. It's pretty good. We're like a third of the way through building this set. And how long's it been? 38 minutes. Yeah, we're not doing dispatch at 6. Okay, let me delay dispatch for like 7. That way people don't get mad at me. I know we're trying to be a little better about scheduling things ahead of time. But yeah, we'll put it for 7, so that's like an hour and 20 minutes from now. Maybe that gives us the time we need. We'll see. We're just gonna do 2 episodes of Dispatch. I think that's kind of a good pacing. Christmas game spirit. I would say a great Christmas game is Batman Arkham Origins. That's probably my favorite. I mean, you could also do what is it? GTA 5, right? They always have their little Christmas event. That could be really fun. Always, that's a tradition for me, by the way. I always try to log on GTA 5 during Christmas and cruise around in the snow. All right, there's our boy. Look at him. He got that super long neck.
You're making clones. Nothing suspicious at all, I promise you, Obi-Wan.
Yeah, we might work in some GTA 5. I got to see what day the snow goes live if it's not live already. Gotta figure out most of what I've earned on GTA 5 is on Xbox. But yeah, sometimes I like to pull it up on PC. But yeah, it might be easier to download it on the Xbox. It's not still downloaded. Cause yeah, that's where I put like hundreds of hours into GTA 5 was on Xbox. So I got the yacht and all this stuff. The nightclub, the CEO tower, the gun running enterprise, whatever else. Okay, so we're going to start piling on to our already built deal here. About that. Yeah, I mean, Vice City came out in 2002. So like, getting to roam those streets, you know, for the first time in like what, 24 years? Like that's crazy. I grew up on those streets, you know? I grew up. I mean, I grew up on Nintendo Entertainment System streets to be totally real, but I was like a teenager. 6 came out. Not 6, Vice City. Even get a complete rational thought out here. Okay. We put those 2 bricks there. Boom. All right. We need that little buddy. Here's that little claw. There it is. What's up? Early 2000s. It was nice, yeah. Cool time to grow up. Being a millennial, you got to experience the birth of the internet, and the death of physical media and like, real world connections, like going outside to play, like A lot of we were the generation that was promised the American dream, but we didn't get it. That also hurts. We're the last generation to get that promise and not receive it. Bummer. But yeah, just like a generation that's like not reliant on tablets and the internet and stuff like that. You know, we grew up before it, so we kind of got to grow up and learn how to use all that technology and be proficient with it. But to also realize like when it's a good time to actually disconnect from said technology. Boom. Yeah, yeah, and it's hard to know like when to disconnect, yeah. When you have all that stuff around you all the time. Or if you were like raised on tablets, you know, where your parents just put that in front of you instead of spending quality time with you, you know, reading you bedtime stories or whatever. You know, they just shove a tablet in your face and be like, all right, be quiet. Like there's a whole generation of kids that were parented that way. And we'll see how it goes. Yeah, yeah, the map should be pretty insane for GTA. It's looking to be a pretty substantial map. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and like people that read, I mean, that's kind of a rare thing just in general. Doesn't matter what generation you were raised in. That's a really cool thing to have. Like, hey, I actually like to read. We're building like some sort of console here for Obi-Wan to use. I guess. Or no, this is for the droid, maybe? I don't know. What's for. That's going in the back there. Because I think Obi-Wan's going to sit here. I don't know. Never want to leave the internet, but at night I look outside my bedroom window and wonder if there were people who wanted to be friends with me. Real. That's real. What I did was when I got home from school, I was always, you know, get my homework done right away if I didn't get it done at school. Okay. Number 1 goes there, number 3 goes on the other side. All right, we gotta do stickers. But yeah, if my homework wasn't done, I would get it done right away so I could play video games because that was my companionship. Like I didn't have a lot of friends, so gaming was my way of finding some sort of connection, some sort of purpose in this world, and to not feel alone. And then I guess streaming, you know, sort of takes that, takes it like another step forward. Try to get these 2 stickers done real quick. This is a lot. I want things to be perfect. But I also realize I'm incapable of doing so. I can't stop shaking. Can't place things correctly. Yep. Because as soon as I place it, I get a hand tremor. And then it jars the sticker from where I don't want it. Yeah, there you go. Probably not perfect, but I think it looks good. Okay, so this goes. Oh, I thought he was gonna sit in there. We're just encasing that? Okay. Well, then maybe this is our cockpit then. I don't know. That's crazy. Yeah, I guess that does make sense. His little bubble is gonna be right there. Alright. Yeah, I'd get home from school and I'd be like, I gotta hop on Super Mario Brothers. I got work to do. I gotta get Mario his girl. Mario needs my help. And it didn't matter how many times I played the game. Like, every time I'd queue up that same old game. I never got bored of it. Still don't really. Something special about any of the Super Mario Brothers games. They kept me entertained. Got a lot of fond memories. I don't know, it doesn't say to do that twice, so I guess we're just gonna do it once. Or maybe they'll flip it around to the other side and we'll do it. That there? People on the internet were my friends? Yeah. And there's so many amazing things to do in the real world. Yeah, there's a little bit of both. I'm learning that more as I grow up, but you know, growing up in a small town where not a lot of people liked me. I don't know what that is. Or are we going to put stickers later? What do we... Okay, I guess so. Didn't have a lot of friends, and, you know, even the friends I had, it was like, you know, you can't see them every day. Can't hang out with them all the time. That brick in the wrong place. And they didn't give me the puller. The set. Games were there for me. Okay, so number 13. I don't know why they don't just, like, paint these onto the set. This is a lot of stickers. Yeah, I don't think I would be who I am without, you know, whatever fortunate or unfortunate ways that you end up raised or however you grow up, you know? Builds character, I suppose. I'm not sure about the bullying part. I'm not sure that bullying builds character, but definitely potentially teaches you to be kind to other people. Sometimes. Let's see. This would be number 11. Yeah. Yeah, and I was bullied for all sorts of things. For being a gamer, being a nerd, being into like anything nerdy. Um Being into music, having a cooler muscle car than anyone else. That was just people being bitter and jealous. Because like people would lean on my car, pretend it was theirs, and they knew that because I was skinny, they were like, "Oh, he's not gonna beat us up." We'll see. Oh, interesting. So this is gonna go. This is gonna clip on to this piece here. Oh, that's cool. Check that out. So the part we just build gonna go like that. Oh boy. Here we go. More stickers. Why can't we just paint these on, man? Like, sick. Okay. Looks like we're gonna build something else right now. Alright, we're an hour in. Yeah, video games were freaking dope. Good times. Oh, this is not the piece. This piece, slightly bigger. We need a vent. go. Well, let's put this triangular piece. And we can put the vent. Flat white piece. Right? Yeah, I mean, there were people, people made fun of people no matter what your weight was. And there was also a lot of people that would, like, call other people gay or the F word. Not the F word that ends in uck, but the other F word. There's a lot of homophobic people in Texas. A lot of parents and school teachers that allowed that type of stuff to continue when really they probably should have taken a stand against it, one would think. But that zero tolerance policy that a lot of these schools pretend to have goes out the window whenever they're, it's the star athlete that's bullying someone. They get special privileges. Like, well, we can't punish him. We need him. Football makes the world go round. I don't even know if we could say these guys peaked in high school. I don't think that's even accurate. They're definitely not going anywhere. Post high school. Okay. I'm making some sort of wing here. Click that on right there. Yeah, they never peaked. And probably never will. Be fair. And put that. Boom! We are building a whole wing here. Let's go. Right? That's like a pretty successful music career. Not movie career. Music career. Photography stuff. I've done more than most of those people have done their entire lives in just a few years. And I also didn't really know what I wanted to be when I was in high school and all that stuff. Wasn't really quite sure. Okay, so we have 2 brown pieces here that we're going to put stickers on. We're about to go on a sticker marathon. Yeah, I went to college thinking I was going to make video games, and then I found out that college was a scam, and they were making a lot of money and not teaching any of us anything, and most of us got payments in a class action lawsuit. And most of us went on to major in completely different things. And they also promised that you were going to get jobs like right out of college, which no college could deliver on that promise, which is kind of hilarious and sad. Hilariously sad. So, let's see. Anti-break. Okay, this one we gotta put this little empire-looking symbol here. That's weird. Why would we have that on our ship? Gee, I wonder. Foreshadowing. Okay. We gotta flip this thing over. Yeah, I definitely learned how to like improvise and not just in jazz. But like having to actually learn improvise in everything I do just to know how to adapt to situations. Oh, interesting. Okay. Hmm. Kind of an interesting part to have to put on the bottom of the wing there.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna get more complicated. We're running out of parts though, so being able to be like reliable, on time, prepared, those are like huge things that will put you ahead of most people. It's definitely some cool things that I learned. Cool. Interesting. Yeah, jazz is dope. Okay. Well, now we're going to secure all those pieces. Boom. Then we're going to put some cross Pieces in here. I think I did these backwards. Shit. Maybe not. It's showing. Are we supposed to put the cross? No, I think I did it right. That's weird. They want us to put the cross piece that doesn't go into a cross beam. They want us to put the cross shape in a round hole. All right, man. We'll see. We'll see about that. On Spotify, I believe I have a SoundCloud. I don't have a whole lot of music. I should have more. I've definitely written a lot of music. I just wish I had more of it published and available and copywritten and all that good stuff. I think these are like the brick launcher parts. Us. Okay, so we're gonna flip this over. Where is this gonna go? Yeah, that's how the launchers are gonna work, I guess. Let me see. Remember what my Hey, there it is. That link works. Hmm. Got a few plays. Oh, you can also retweet songs. Hmm. Very old picture. All right. now we're going to use these pipe-shaped things, and that's why we need the cross ones. So is that how it works? Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. All right, we're ready to open bag number 3 and start the last third of the build. I think only one of those songs is an original, or two. Baby You Got My Mind is an original that I wrote and played, and then the How Insensitive is a cover, and then Hard Rock Jam, it's just an original. Instrumental jam. And most of what I've done since then, I haven't recorded. I've also gotten a lot better. I think a lot of those tracks are like 15, 20 years old. Also just learning. Some ways being just a little mediocre. Okay, we gotta do our droid here, which is, I think it's R4 E17. I remember he just calls him R4 by short, but whatever works. Oh no, did we have to do, okay, no stickers, okay. It's like, don't make me do stickers for droids. Yeah, I definitely need to get back into the music stuff. It's just hard to do both. It's hard to do music, it's hard to do this. It's hard to work with whatever kind of disability or whatever it is that I have. He's such a cutie. You are for. Okay, we're in the last third of the build here. Yikes. We're on the home stretch. Cool. Let's see. Thing here. So we're going to do kind of what we did on the other side. These two bricks here. Okay, there. Okay. We gotta put this brick right here. Oh no, it's sticker time again. Hmm. Hmm. Like so. See right there. And then we do this. That slanty piece. Hmm. There it is. I was like, was it in the little bag or the big bag? Try not to pinch myself too. Plugging those in. Cool. Oh, now we gotta do this piece. This brick. And we gotta put sticker number 9. This one. Okay, we only have a few more stickers left, but 13 is insane. Cool. Okay, so we're ready to attach this part. Have that. Okay. Gotta do sticker number 8. I was gonna put music on. I totally forgot. I was just in such a rush to get through my checklist. Let's see. Sure. Just a copyright-free playlist here. Nothing crazy. Try to keep my videos profitable here. Oh no, sticker number 2. There it is, right there. Okay, now it's time to start on the other wing, so I'm gonna set that aside for a second. Yikes. Here we go. Slow blues. There we go. Go. Got a little wing here. 2 more stickers. Oh, are these the last 2? Let's go. Oh my gosh, finally. Finally, I can be stress-free again. We're close. We're on that last wing. Running out of parts. Pretty cool, huh? I dig it. This was a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of fun. Flip it over. Pull out this playlist every now and again, but man, it's a bop. Here we go. A little bit of slide guitar. Cartoon. Bluesy vibe. Alright, we gotta make the guns. Damn, we got the bass solo going? Upright bass? Banger. Kidding me. It's time. Oh, we gotta do some construction here. Oh my god, this is the landing gear. Yeah? Oh my god. Actually sits. I don't know why we're surprised. Little satellite there. Patch in comms. Then we got our blast shield. Sick. Well, that's it, huh? Oh, we gotta load our bullets, yeah? Don't shoot people in the eyeballs. That's what it says. Yeah, you put these little green discs in, and then you have these little buttons. Gone. Gone forever. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Nice, as I thought. Okay, here we go, here we go. Alright, this is super smart. So you plop this part off. And you can store the droid. There's a little body in there. Maybe we... right there just for style. So yeah, you put the droid's body in there. And that way, you can keep the droid there. We plug his head in right there where he belongs. And the other thing we can do, as the instructions provides, do that, we can have a lightsaber that's lit, and then if we wanted to have a lightsaber that's not lit, stow it. Always so loud. That's better. So now we got Obi-Wan in there, but check this out. Because of this spinny bit, the droid can rotate just like in the movie. But yeah, you can spin him around. It's kind of a hard place to reach, but yeah. He's got some rotation. It's so cool. Oh my god, look at all the other sets they have. They got BB. Or BD. Yeah, they got walkers. I mean, they got all the big sets. These Lego sets, they do get expensive though. And yeah, you got the parts list at the back. No problem. Nice. Got our boy. Only problem is I don't know where to put his hood when he's not wearing it, but that's pretty freaking awesome. And like pretty straightforward build. Like there weren't a lot of parts that were very difficult. I just think the only parts that were tricky were the stickers. Right? I appreciate the gift, I really do. This is awesome. Yeah, having that landing gear is pretty nice. You can pop that on the shelf somewhere. I have my X-Wing, my bedroom, and this one will fit good on the shelf somewhere. Cool. Alright, we got about 10 minutes until we gotta stream some Dispatch tonight. So to quote Obi-Wan, I have successfully made contact with the Prime Minister of Kamino. They're using a bounty hunter named Jango Fett to create a clone army. I have a strong feeling that this bounty hunter is the assassin we're looking for. That's the banger quote, man. Oh my god. 10 out of 10. Yeah, so this is going to be our second playthrough of Dispatch, and we're going to try to make some different choices, romance different characters, try, maybe making some different decisions so that we don't, just play through the game the same way again. So, should be fun, should be worth it. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this stream. I appreciate the gift. You can check out my throne.me wishlist down below. I also have an Amazon one as well if you prefer that. Of course, you can also subscribe to a membership on the channel, support the channel that way. We also have a merch store as well, so enjoy that. Merch is all custom made by me, so take care, be safe, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.